Hello, hello, hello. It is Terrific Tuesday, November 14th, 2023. How are you doing today? I had a late start. I don't know why. I did not want to get up this morning. I just was in the bed laying down. I know lately I've been up. You know how you wake up in the middle of the night and you grab your phone, which you know you shouldn't. You grab your phone, and then next thing you know, you are down a rabbit hole of a timeline on your phone. That's what happened to me last night, and I was up to like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I up at 3 o'clock in the morning just going through my timeline of different social medias? And I could not go to sleep. And so that's why it's not really a good idea to have your phone by your bed. But I have mine by my bed, and I really shouldn't. And I couldn't go to sleep. So I looked at my phone like around 1 o'clock. For 2 hours, I was going down a rabbit hole of advertisements and reading and watching videos. And sometimes I watch the ASMR. It is those videos where the people do whispers and they do little different things. And I know that's crazy. But it's so soothing, and I just get caught up in listening and watching. And next thing I know, it's just 3 o'clock in the morning. So like, I have to make myself go to sleep. So by the time, usually I get up like either 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and I like to be at my desk by 9 o'clock. I didn't get to my desk until around 11, around 12. I think it was around 12. And I don't usually do that. You ever have days like that where your day is just totally thrown off because you didn't get enough sleep and you just kind of muddling through trying to get your bearings and get back on track? That's how my day has been. That is exactly how my day has been. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? And then also I woke up in I wanna say it was a funk. But I got up and I was just so frustrated. Ever that happened to you too? And I think that's what happened to me when I woke up and I didn't feel like getting up, and I was just in the funk of being frustrated on just the way that my life progression is going. Well, you may not know, but I'm telling you. But those of you that do know, you know, where you wake up in the morning and you're plugging along, think you're doing great things, and then one day you'll wake up and like, when is this going to come together? When is all this hard work that I'm doing, all this reading, all this studying, all this networking and sharing my videos and music, and when is my test scores, and when is this all going to come together? When is this going to pop off? When is it going to start popping? I'm just like, that's how I woke up this morning. I like there's two things in my life that I really have been working on, and I'm not seeing the fruit. Put it that way. I'm not seeing the fruit. And that's what I'm going to talk about. The word of the day is, sometimes you're not going to see fruit grow. It's not going to grow. It's not going to grow before your eyes. Most times, any type of growth or healing that happens, I'm so sorry. Any type of growth or healing that happens, it happens overnight. And while you are sleeping, while your body is at rest, while your mind is at rest, that's when your body heals. That's when the new rejuvenation or generation of things in your body is when you're at rest and you're at peace, because that gives you time. When you're at rest and you're still, your body can rejuvenate cells, and everything can, slowly come back on track. So just thinking, you looking at your body to watch it heal, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And that's what I'm doing. I keep looking at the numbers. I keep looking at my posts. I keep looking. And I'm not seeing any changes. I'm not seeing anyone liking my posts or viewing my videos. I'm like, but I'm putting out good content. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm like, it's not going to happen overnight, but things do happen during the night. And that is something that I really had to click in my head, that it does take time. It really does take time. The things that I'm doing and that I committed myself to do, I have to just keep doing it and not be discouraged by the progression of it. And it's not just what I'm doing with the TikTok and what I'm doing with the YouTube and Instagram, and it's not just that. It's other things that I've been working on for many years, and I'm not seeing the fruit blossom from it. I'm not, and it's not that there's no fruit that's blooming. There's some fruit blooming, like maybe a little tiny cherry. You want to see a big pineapple, but you can't see something if you ain't planted. If I ain't plant pineapples, I'm not going to, expect to get pineapple. I have to plant a pineapple in order to get a pineapple. And if I planted cherries, then I better be happy that I planted those cherries. But the thing is, I'm planting the cherries, but even the cherries are budding slowly. And I have to get past the frustration of the pace of things happening. I don't know if that's you. It might be, it might be you, or it might be your friend, or it might be you a couple of months from now, a couple of years from now. But just know, if you just keep doing what you're doing, and that's what I have to keep reminding myself. I have to keep doing what I'm doing, even though it may have taken 5 years or 10 years or 20 years or 30 years. There's some things that I have planted and sown and watered, and is growing at a really slow pace. At least 30 years I've been waiting on. 30 years I've been waiting on a couple things that I have sown into. And I was starting to wonder, is this ever going to blossom into something worthwhile? I've been watering it, I've been feeding it, waiting, the sunshine has been shining on it. Why is this taking so long to come to pass? And, there's just some things in life that take longer than others. Some things, get it right away. Some things you don't even have to water, you don't even have to plant, it's just gonna happen. But then there's other things that you have to just take your time with, and because it's like some plants blossom better than others, and some, it just works that way. I'm not a botanist, I'm not someone who's a specialty at plants, but my Nana, God bless her soul, she used to do gardens, and several people that I know that have done gardens. And one thing that she used to tell me is that you have to tend your garden daily, but it grows at its own pace. It grows at its own pace. So you can't make your garden grow. You can't make your flowers grow. They got to grow at their own pace. You give them all the things you need, the nutrients, the vitamins, and all that, the water, plant food, whatever. But it's still up to that flower to blossom in its own time. And so that's what I've been enduring. I'm telling you now, if you didn't know. And I'm sure we're going to do some more videos talking about this, because I've been extremely frustrated about some things in my life that have not blossomed to full bloom. I put it that way. I can't say that I don't see nothing, because that would definitely be a lie. I have seen progression. I have seen my numbers grow. I have had some success on and off Broadway. I've released singles and R&B, gospel, house dance. I've performed in many different stages. I've toured with different people. I've sung background in choirs and ensembles. I just had to be patient for the success that is for me, that's due for me, and to keep giving my best. As long as I give my best, that's really all that matters, and enjoying the journey along the way. So I want to encourage you, if you feel the very same way that I do, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that do, know that it is growing. Growth you're not going to necessarily see before your eyes. It's going to happen during the night, and it's going to blossom when you least expect. When you least expect it. It's like chasing a butterfly. You'll never catch the butterfly, but if you stay still long enough, the butterfly will land right on your nose. Isn't that a great story? So don't go chasing butterflies. And they say don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. I would say just don't chase anything. If anything, chase sunshine, not love or anything that you don't have any control of. Just keep doing what you're doing. I hope you enjoy. Click, like, subscribe.